Hi everyone, I know. Hi everyone, hi everyone. I know I look a little bit shabby, but what do I have to do? It's a vlog. It's my lifestyle. I gotta show you how I look like in real life, no faking and everything. Because I don't want to be like all of the other bloggers that come look all dressed up and trying to depress their viewers like they have everything going on good in their life 24/7. And I'm not trying to sell that image out there. I'm trying to come to you the way I am. Amazing. So you can see I have my MacBook in front of me, and I have a little bit of what I have to say today written on it. Not everything, but the ideas that I need to talk to you about today. So first of all, I would like to say I'm TK. Amazing. I play football. I go to the gym. I'm interested in crypto a little bit. I'm a language enthusiast. I speak English, French, German, and 5 other languages from Cameroon. I'm originally from Cameroon, but I live in Germany. So I wanted to show you my story on how I left from. I got to Germany because I've been living in Germany for 1 year and I can speak German, of course. Ja, ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, nicht so gut, aber ja, ich kann ein bisschen, ich rede sehr gut mit den Leuten. Meine Akzent ist nicht sehr, sehr, sehr super wie eine wichtige Deutsche, aber es geht. So I just said my Deutsch is not really the best, but I can actually talk with German natives and they understand me and I understand them, and yeah, that's what I just said. So let's talk about how I got to Germany. I left from Cameroon to Ukraine in it should be early 2002. Early 2002, because I had to study digital marketing. I studied digital marketing first of all for 2 years in Cameroon at IUC, Institut Universitaire de la Côte, that is located in Longbesu. And after that, I saw that things were not going the way I planned them. I decided I wanted to focus my education in another country. So I moved to Ukraine. Why did I move to Ukraine? Because most of my friends were there and it was easier for me to get a visa. Getting a visa straight to Central Europe or to other European countries or United States was a little bit difficult. So Ukraine was the fastest means for me. I also had the Turkish option, but I didn't feel like Turkey was far away from home the way Ukraine was. Though Turkey and Ukraine are just like an hour away. Kharkiv and Istanbul are just an hour away in a flight. So I took a flight from Cameroon to Ukraine for studies. Stayed in Ukraine for about 8 months. Then the war came. The war Ukraine against Russia. The Russian invasion of Ukraine. So we flew. Some of my friends went back to Germany. Some of my friends went to Poland. Some of my friends went back to Cameroon. I meant to say. So my friends went to Turkey, and so I said to myself, man, I'm already on the way. Why should I go back to Cameroon? I'm on the way. Whatever happens, if people are surviving this way, then I can survive it as well. I'm a strong person because after that year, I don't know if I want to see this. The power to change the world lie in the power of the mind. So I didn't say it correctly, but it's all about that. So I believe in the power of the mind. I believe that we can actually determine the outcome of our life by just thinking about it. So I pictured myself already in Germany, pictured myself in a European country, going to school, living, doing what I want to do. So I said to myself, yeah, I've thought about it, and yes, I can achieve it. I took the way to Germany, got to Germany, and it wasn't easy at first because I got rejected, and I was supposed to go back to Cameroon like 3 days after the rejection. So I got back to the refugee camp that we were at the time. So actually, I'm still at the refugee camp, but I'm gonna move out in about 2 weeks' time. So I'm probably gonna drop this video today. So I was thinking I was gonna drop this video after I move out, but I'm gonna drop it today though. So I got back to the refugee camp. I was there and I thought about this, and I was like, I've pictured this thing already. This was not a picture I put in my mind. I never put a picture where I'll get rejected. I never put a picture where something's gonna happen to me, and So where was I? So okay, I got back, thought about it, and I went back to the Ausländer Behörde. Ausländer Behörde is like the refugees office. I went there and it wasn't easy. We had a communication. We talked. We got to agreements. I'm sorry about that. We got to an agreement, and hold on, I'm feeling dry. Let me just put a little bit of oil on my mouth. I'll be honest, don't see my background. I have some wet things on my background. Yep, I'm feeling dry. I gotta oil my. So where was I? So I got to the Ausländer Behörde, and we had a little bit of conversation, and I explained to them I couldn't go back to Cameroon. Why? It was difficult because Cameroon is not safe either. So they kind of understood with me, and let me see. Okay. So I went to the outlander beyond, and they kind of like understood with me, and they were like, yeah, there's, you can go to Cameroon because Cameroon is safe. Cameroon's war is not official, which was a little bit weird to me because I mean a lot of people are dying there, and why would they say it's not official when I went to Wikipedia and it's all there that hundreds of millions of people are dying. So I mean, I didn't want to go deep into politics with them because, well, I'm not in my land and I have a little or no say, though the law is equal for everyone in the German law, because the first law, I mean, in the German Grundgesetz, everyone has equal rights in one of their laws. So I mean, I read that by then because I always grew up with the mentality that the best way to hide something from a black person is to put it in a book. So I always make sure that I read the book. Whatever book you gave it to me, I will read it and understand it. Even if it was not meant for me, I will read it and I make sure I know what is there. I don't just hold books, I read it. So be careful you give me your books to hold. I want to read it all. So that's the important thing. I read this law and I went back to them. I told them, come on, your law says I'm supposed to have I'm supposed to stay here because I had, by then I already had, my Ukrainian document was still valid, and they didn't want to give me because I'm not a Ukrainian origin. I'm not a Ukrainian native. I'm a Cameroonian native. So because I have Ukrainian document, it doesn't. I mean, it still makes me eligible. So I had a few conversations with them, and yeah, I had 2 years gracefully. So after I got home now, I had to think about my next steps. I was like, what do I have to do? Oh, my first. I mean, how many minutes are we now? We are about 6 minutes now. Yeah, I'm happy. I want to get this. I want to get this blog to about 30 minutes, then I'll post it. So after I got to, I got the 2 years, I got back home, I immediately went online. I started looking for schools, how to enroll into universities, I mean, to schools and everything. And I went to University of Vienna. Vienna is a nearby, city from my city, Effort. I went there and I asked how to enroll, and they told me to enroll. I needed to do a German course, and the German course was every day from morning till 6, and it was gonna last a year to have the same certificate. That if I go to a normal language school, I'll just do 3 hours a day, and I'll be free the whole other days to do my other activities like vlogging, like playing soccer or going to the gym, which I'll get back to that later. Then, so I registered for a language course, and I first went to University of Vienna. I'm sorry about that. I just mixed up. I didn't write it like I told you. I just wrote the headlines, not the stories. So I have to go to and fro. So I went to University of Vienna, and when I came back from that, I was like, no, this is not where I want to be. I don't want to tie myself down to school because there are a lot of other things going on in the world right now. So yeah, I like this t-shirt. I like the way I look from the camera. Sorry, I'm feeling myself. So let's get back to it. So I go back I go back home, and I thought about the fact that do I want to do this, or do I really want to do something else? I was like, yeah, but I'm in a country where they don't speak English or French, and I'm a language enthusiast. I can speak a lot of languages. Why not just learn this one? The mistake I did was not learning Ukrainian because I had little time in Ukraine. I didn't spend up to a year in Ukraine, and for the time for the time for integration, the time to get documents cleared, the time to get all of these things took me about 3 to 4 months, and I had just about 4 months that I could start learning Ukrainian, and to get a teacher and everything still took some time. So it wasn't really easy for me. I mean, no excuse, because I would have learned online from YouTube like I did with German when I just got to Germany. But it's just about interest. I didn't have the interest back then. So I'm really sorry about that, my Ukrainians. I love you so much with all my heart. You can imagine how much I love Ukraine. If I had the opportunity to visit Ukraine today, I would visit Ukraine. I love Kharkiv, I love Kharkov, I love everyone in Ukraine. They are so lovely. So let's get back here into Germany. So then I went online. I found other Dutch courses, Dutch classes where I could learn the German language. I found about 3. I deposited my application about 3. The 3, and the 2 rejected, of course, and then 1 called me for an interview, and I got for the interview. I had a test, I think so, to test my level of German. By then I already learned German from YouTube. We wrote the test, but what I did was I didn't really try to show them too much in the test because I wanted to start German from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to know everything from the A to the Z, from the A to the to 0. From that, from the alphabets to the letters. So I got into the German. I got into the test. I wrote the test, and I had an average mark because I never fail, of course. If I fail, I bounce. So that's what I mean. I never let myself down. So then wrote the test and I had an average mark, so I had to start the German language from the A1, which is the beginning. I started everything, did the German course, wrote the A1 course and I passed, wrote the A2, passed it, then I wrote the B1. So in about a week, I'm getting the B1 results, which I'll be eligible now to focus further my education, because I couldn't go to the university because I needed to have the German language before I could continue with my digital marketing, because I did digital marketing in the university in Cameroon. So that is how I got enrolled into the Dutch course, and I'm here at the B1. So after the B1, we are now doing what they call Leben in Deutschland. Leben in Deutschland is like politics in Germany. Let me repeat that again. After the German course, we started doing Leben in Deutschland. Leben in Deutschland is like the German politics, German rules, German laws, German everything about Germany that you need to know. I mean, basic German things. I say, every basic German knows this thing. You know what I'm saying? So we are doing it now, and I think it's gonna take like a month. So, and while I got into that course, I saw that I had time for football, gym, and of course, I do a lot of sport. I think I just take this off so that I can see what I'm talking about. So, I do a lot of sports, and I have a tat. I like tattoos, and you know, I think it's the first time I'm showing my tats out for my mom to see, because this is the only channel I don't have my family. But I think this is the only channel they can see it now, because I have 2 channels actually. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you all this. I'm gonna put the link now on my bio so that you can see it always. I was keeping the secret from you all. So then I saw that I could do football, I could do the gym, I can do everything. So I went to the garden. I was having a walk in the garden. I was thinking, having some time in the garden, and I met a friend from Gambia, a very good friend of mine, and boom, some people were playing football at the garden, and of course there's no footballer that will see people playing football and they are not, he's not interested in touching the football with them. So I went there and I had to start playing football with them, and these guys saw me like, hey bro, you play good, why don't you want to play with my team, can you come over? I'm like, hey sure, I'm in. So boom, let me put my shirt on. So I said, hey, I'm in. I went to that club, SV Empor, that is SV Empor Effort. I did test, but I think that by then the coach was not, the main coach was not there. So I did the test with the second trainer. Then the main coach came. He was on holidays, and he was interested, and I signed the contract, the amateur contract, and I started playing football with them. And now I've played so far 18 games, and I've scored 3 goals, and I have 6 assists. It's not bad for the first season. I mean, that, mind you, that's after like 4 years from 4 years or 3 years not playing football, because my whole time in university in Cameroon I didn't play football. My whole time in Ukraine I played football, not too much, with some very good footballers still back then. Then got to Germany, started a whole new thing again. Then I had time for gym as well, started going to the gym, and I have time for vlogging, started vlogging now. So we're gonna talk about how I left from, we're gonna talk about how I created time for football while having time for gym, while having time for studies, and while having time for blogging. You know what I'm talking about. So let's thank you for getting to this point of the vlog. How many minutes are we? 13 minutes. So yeah, so we are 30 minutes into the vlog, and we have about 40 minutes in the vlog. We are 30 minutes into the vlog, and I'm gonna just leave it like that, because I said 30 minutes. I'm gonna do 15, then 15 minutes on how I go about my gym, and 15 minutes on how I go about my football in the next video. So thank you for getting to this. Please subscribe, share, and like so we can keep vlogging more. Thank you.